fire, it had a mind of its own, and it slowly crept across our foothills.
Montecito resident Marco Ferrer.
I'm Carl Parker. We are interrupting programming in your area to bring you the latest on severe storms. And let's begin with a look at the Northeast, where there are tornado warnings in some scattered areas right now. One of those in the western part of Pennsylvania, not very far away from Johnstown. That is Cambria and Somerset counties, under warning until 10 p.m. Seeing a pretty robust rotation showing up near Ogle right now and moving towards the southeast. And so taking a look at where that is going to be headed in the next few minutes, it's going to continue down towards Route 96 there, assuming that we still do have a tornado warning, moving towards Crum in just about 5 minutes. West St. Clair 9:42 and East St. Clair at 9:48. You want to be prepared for a possible tornado coming your way in these areas. Got a brand new scan in the velocity data, and even a little bit more impressive here. That is a pretty strong and tight rotation that is now showing up. We're looking pretty far up. In this case, we're looking at the low to mid levels of the storm. But again, that is an impressive circulation that is now moving southeast and now coming towards West St. Clair 9:41, Spring Hope at about 9:46. Let me go back and take a look at the vector here to see if that lines up with what we've got. That looks pretty good, what we've got here. So I'd say Spring Hope probably about 9:46 or so. Possible tornado coming your way. And one more thing that we can do is we can look and see if there's any evidence of debris at this time. It would have to be way up in the air. I'm not seeing that at this time, but that is a pretty robust circulation that is now coming towards 96 and towards East and West St. Clair. So heads up there. Please get to your safe place. Possible tornado moving your way. Now let's go up into the northeast part of the state and looking at another tornado warning in Luzerne County that is going until 9:45. We saw some rotation here. It is really diffuse at this point, so I'd say less of a risk for a tornado. There's a little something showing up right in there, just north of Interstate 80. We'll track it out just to be on the safe side, and that is going to come over into Whitehaven at 9:41, Leonardsville 9:48, and Kidder at about 9:51. And taking a little farther southwest, I want to show you also that there are a number of severe thunderstorm warnings. One of those now just northwest of Harrisburg, that is Juniata and Perry counties under warning until 10 p.m. And these cells have been showing some signs of rotation, and right now what we're looking at is a damaging wind threat with the cell 60-mile-per-hour wind and 1-inch hail, and that is generally headed towards Harrisburg. So we'll keep a close eye on that one for you. Now, southeastern New York, Sullivan County under warning until 9:45. Still seeing some rotation showing up here north of Monticello. We'll take that out down to the southeast and see who could be affected by that. And that's going to be moving towards Woodridge and Mountaindale, Spring Glen, and also Cragsmore. And one more stop down into West Virginia, now just looking at a severe thunderstorm warning, Greenbrier, Monroe, and Summers counties going until 10:30. And a severe thunderstorm watch now on either side of the Ohio River, and that has been extended farther east to now include south central Pennsylvania, including the Harrisburg area, York, Lancaster, Lebanon, and northwestern parts of Maryland, just outside of the D.C. metro area. So we may continue to see some very strong thunderstorms in these areas next couple of hours. Now, getting into western parts of Kansas and northwest Oklahoma, looking at a couple of tornado warnings here. One of those now in effect for Ellis and Harper counties. As we zoom down into that area, seeing a little inflow notch there that is going to move up towards Route 283. And so possible tornado moving towards May at 9:02. And then to the southwest of that, another tornado warning here for Hemphill, Lipscomb, and Ochiltree counties going until 9 p.m. And look at that, pretty tight little rotation right in there. Could very well be a tornado. Let's look and see if there's some debris showing up with that. There are some lowered values. You know, that's difficult to say at this time, but certainly there is a threat for a tornado in this area, and that is going to move off to the northeast, moving towards Turner School at 8:57. Larger picture, tornado watch in northwestern Texas and also parts of Oklahoma. That going until 10 o'clock tonight, and then a tornado watch into south central parts of Kansas, and that going until midnight tonight. We will continue to watch everything very closely and break into programming as necessary. We now return you to our program already in progress.
substance, and that meant that the whole top layer of soil now becomes unstable. So it's waxy, unstable, and ready to move.
After one of the longest droughts on record, California experiences the biggest wildfire in its history. But now, unprecedented levels